The ball in Andrew Luck's hands. Straight back. Intercepted. Touchdown. The youngster from Florida, Nickel Roby, the pick six.
You know, greater than 60%, Jimmy Graham should be compensated as a wide receiver.
Frank Wycheck, I'm from Nation. Sure.
What?
Shacked in the fool already.
Get these bums off the field.
I don't know where TCB gets his sources from, but we always get everything 3 hours before everybody else. Every time.
TCB was the TMZ.
It ain't Chris Broussard.
We back. It's the Pick Six.
Chill.
And it's episode 27. No, like I said, we're going with Rasheem Mathis, man. Rasheem Mathis, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jordan Zimmerman.
Rasheem Mathis was the man, dog. Dreads flying in the background on the Pick Sixes.
And Madden on Super Nintendo.
Nah, he was always the man. Yeah.
Who's gonna make more money in their career, Jordan Zimmerman or Rasheem Mathis?
Ooh, good question. Probably Jordan Zimmerman. Baseball money is, that's where it's at.
There you go. My son will be playing baseball.
I hear you. On the line with me, I got J.E.
What up?
I got TCB.
What's good?
And myself, Dev. You're now listening to the Pick Six, where we're going to go over 6 topics and discuss them for about the next hour. And the 6 topics that you're going to hear from us today, we're going to discuss Becky Hammon, the first female coach in the NBA. We're going to discuss the NBA's new offer. Looks like they're going to offer single games for $6.99 for your out-of-market NBA games. We're going to discuss Twitter beefs because Twitter has been beefing lately. Everybody's feuding on Twitter. You got Meek Mill going at Drake. You got Scotty and Shaq going at it. We're going to have a fun discussion about NBA sidekicks there as well. And then our fifth and sixth topics are going to be ESPN analysts leaving and LeBron James, who just signed a 2-year deal with Warner Brothers. So before we get started, we do like to kind of discuss amongst ourselves, let you into our lives a little bit. And last week, we launched episode 26 with TCB telling us about his paleo diet, and I wanted to get an update. So, TCB, how's it going?
Well, the diet's going pretty good. As far as the food portions go, that's not a problem. But I did have to go to a good friend of mine. She had a birthday happy hour today, and I told myself I was not going to have a drink. Ended up buying shots of 1,800 for everybody. So, there's that. So that portion of the diet has failed.
So wait, so was it one shot or was it multiple?
It was multiple shots.
Okay, yeah, you said.
Yeah.
Hold up. I don't understand why is alcohol so bad? Is like, I know that when you drink alcohol, you like with the mixers and stuff like that, I can see why that's bad. But
because with the paleo diet, you're supposed to be on an all-natural diet.
Yeah, the cavemen didn't have that.
Yeah, there was no alcohol in the caveman days.
I thought all alcohol was like fermented, like
the cavemen weren't doing that stuff.
Yeah, there was no. Put it this way: you are allowed to have like wine, but the hard liquor is not part of the diet. So you're walking the line when you have an Angry Orchard. You're okay with wine, but as far as hard liquor goes, it's not on the diet. So I guess I failed at that.
Is paleo over? Or are you gonna right this ship?
I'm gonna right this ship. I can't make any promises for the weekend, though, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try my best.
Stick to it, man.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm not by myself in this. I'm in it with other people, so I don't want to let them down. Too.
Yeah.
Just do a drinking paleo.
A drinking paleo. That's not a bad idea, but
go all in. You start out all in, you finish all in.
Nah.
Justin, you're so terrible.
The worst friend in the world.
Well, let's get into the topics. Our first topic we got is Becky Hammon. The last year she was the first female coach to sit on the sideline for an NBA team. She's a coach with the Spurs, and she just finished yesterday. I think she won the summer league championship for the Spurs because she coached their team throughout the summer. Any thoughts, guys? Where do you think this is going to take us? Do you think we're going to see more female coaches in the NBA because of this? I mean, we kind of temper our excitement for summer league success, but in a ways, this is a bit of a story.
Well, number one, I say congratulations to Becky Hammon. I think that was, it hasn't been done before, and she's definitely, I think, deserving of it from everything that I've heard about her. And for me, maybe that doesn't mean one day she'll take over as a head coach of a team, or maybe she'll take over the Spurs once Popovich leaves in a few years. And I don't have a problem with it, honestly. I'm not concerned with having a woman coach a man's sport, just like there are men coaching women's sports. I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, I'm along those same lines. I don't know if you guys were at the gym yet, but I watched. It was when we were coaching Boys and Girls Club, and there was a female coach coaching the game before us, and she was coaching her heart out. I mean, she was. It's sad to say, I've never seen. And I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I've never seen a woman out-coach a man before, but she out-coached them. Her team was down with like 10 points, and she had them boys rolling. And she ended up winning. And to me, if you're qualified for the job, then it should be yours.
I agree. But it did go. Remember when we did scrimmage that one team at Bowie High School, and the coach was a woman, and they were just awful. They were like yelling. They like had their team all hype on the sideline, acting out of control. So I think just like with any coach, if the coach is well respected, the players respect them, the organization respects them, then it will be a good thing. If it's just like a publicity stunt and a joke, then I'd rather it not happen.
And see, that's the thing, because I really think that it's done with the right
I think it's genuine.
Yeah, because the Spurs aren't for gimmicks. They aren't for, I'm going to sign, this, like the guy from India, whatever, was like 7'2", but has like no basketball talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
They're not for that gimmick stuff. They're about playing basketball. They're about business.
Becky Hammon's probably more qualified than David Blatt.
I can promise you that. I agree.
And like I said before, the NBA is now looking to offer single game pay-per-view options for everybody. So maybe you'll be able to see Becky Hammon coaching more games if you're willing to ship up $7 to watch a NBA game out of market.
Yeah, and if you're willing to stay up till 11:30 p.m. when they tip.
I agree there. Good points.
I personally would not ever pay. I would never pay for a $7 game. The big games they put on TV, point blank. Period.
Exactly.
If I was, I know there could be an instance where there's a fan from, Houston, and they're a diehard Houston Rockets fan, then maybe it makes some type of sense, but why not just get like the NBA package or something? I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense to me. $7 is a lot of money.
Yeah, like I said, like we have guys who are from Chicago or who are fans of Chicago teams who are part of this podcast, and maybe that benefits them if, like, the Heat are playing. I'm sorry, the Bulls are playing, like, the Spurs out of market, and it's a good game for them, and it's not on, TNT or ESPN or something like that, or weekend broadcast on NBC or something, then that may benefit them. But on the
Devin, Would you do it for the Jags?
Will I pay $6.99 to watch a Jags game every Sunday?
Yeah, every Sunday.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. No question about it. But
there's also a difference between 16 games.
Exactly. You're talking about a
8-2.
completely different animal. You're talking about 16 games, and I'm going to see they always get one.
All right, so to make it even, make the price $21 a game.
When I pay $21 a game,
That equals out to the amount of NBA games you're going to have. Well,
yeah, I would probably do that too. Personally, I would do that. 21 bucks a week, so I can watch my team. That's nothing. I'm fine with that.
I mean, direct tickets probably NFL tickets probably cheaper than that, ain't it?
No, they're not. Don't get slapped.
I don't know how much NFL ticket is.
No, NFL ticket, like, you're gonna, even for a team like the Jaguars, to have a decent ticket where you're not sitting in the nosebleeds.
No. NFL ticket on direct.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Like, what's it called? Whatever that thing's called.
I'm not talking about Red Zone. I'm talking about
you're talking about the actual thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs. It doesn't cost that. I know that it's more expensive than that. Well, I don't know. $21 a week. You got 4 weeks in it. It's almost on. That's
almost
$84.
$350 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know how much it costs, but I mean, I would rather. I don't know, $21 a week to watch just my team. I'm already paying for Red Zone and everything. Like, I don't know. I probably would rather pirate it than do that. As terrible as that sounds. As terrible as that sounds, like I'm already paying for NFL Red Zone. Like, why would I also want to pay for it if I can get it for free?
To this is not reflecting views
Of
the Pick Six. This is Devin by himself.
If I can get it for free, I'd rather just go ahead and do it that way. But I mean, if for whatever reason I couldn't figure out or whatever, and would I? If I couldn't find it and it was my only option to watch the game, I would absolutely pay $21 to watch the Jaguars.
Yeah, well, I guess the NFL.
I can't find a Jaguars bar. I can't, so it's just easy. It's more convenient for somebody like me. Now the NBA is a different animal. There's 82 games. I'm not paying $7.99 to watch an NBA game ever.
Especially if they're playing like the Bucks or something.
Right. Like your local market will play for NFL. Your local market will play those 2 games on Sunday. Mm-hmm. They'll play the Thursday night game and then the Sunday and the Monday night game. So there's 5 games, right? In the NBA, you get a game every night. So that's 7 games a night at least, and then a lot of them are double headers and whatnot. Let's say every other day they have a double header that you can watch. Like, that's 7 plus 4, 11. You're talking 11 to 12 games a night. So you don't, and sometimes they have triple headers. So yeah. I mean, you might have 14 games you can watch a week. Yeah. So I don't really see the point in that.
Well, how about this? I say if you two were in another state, I think you would do it selectively for the Nats. Maybe like 20 games.
Oh, I know I wouldn't do it at all for the Nats.
You wouldn't do it at all?
No, it's so easy to watch it's so easy to go find a sports bar and watch a baseball game for any team that you want. Like if I ever wanted to watch a Nats game, I would just do that.
They all have the MLB ticket or whatever?
Yeah, it must be cheaper or something like that because like that's one thing that I can always see. Baseball games and NBA games. Most bars have those packages. Yeah. So you can always see those. I kind of casually I watch a lot of the Nats, but I kind of watch it kind of casually. Like I don't ever check the schedule to see like who they're playing and then cut it on because I want to watch that particular game. It's just like I'm home, I know the Nats are playing, so I'm watching the Nats.
Now see, I'm the opposite way. I check the schedule regularly, but I like to see the pitching matchups. So like for this weekend was huge for me because you had Zach Greinke in town as well as Clayton Kershaw, and then you had Scherzer pitching this weekend, and it wasn't Zim. Who else pitched? I think Fister pitched against one of those two. But anyway, those are guys I'd like to see go against my team. Now, granted, we weren't healthy, so it wasn't really a fair matchup because Greinke and Kershaw just went lights out on us. But I enjoy watching those pitchers duels. I don't like baseball games that are 14-2 or 8-0. I mean, unless I'm on the winning side, but I like those close, tight games. Those pitchers duels.
Yeah.
So I would, shell out, I'd say out of their 62 game season,
Yeah.
I would probably shell out for maybe 20 of those games. I can't say I'd shell out for more than that though.
Yeah, the problem that I kind of find with the pay-per-view thing is for the NBA is that we're on the East Coast, right? East Coast basketball kind of sucks. And the strong teams, like Justin said, or one of y'all said earlier, they put all the marquee games on ESPN all the time. So you're going to see the Bulls. You're going to see
Cleveland.
You're going to see Cleveland. We're in the Wizards market, so we're going to see the Wizards. You might catch a Miami every once in a while or something like that. I can't even think of off the top of my head all the strong teams in the East right now, but because there's not that many. But then you got all the West Coast teams, and like y'all mentioned also, those games come on way too late. Nobody wants to stay up to watch that. Like I don't want to pay $7 for something to watch the first half of some game.
Yeah,
that's true. I agree.
Last thing I'll say is I do think it's a kind of a hell of an idea for the NBA to go that route and maybe start looking at that for the Apple TV and the Hulus and the things like that, because as people are going away from cable and not having any access to NBA games, maybe that's something they could look at where there is a game on ESPN or there is a game on one of these normal cable networks that people could say, hey, let me pay $4 or $3 or $7 and get this since I don't have regular cable.
Now if I had that option, it would make me actually consider cutting my cord. Because that's actually my biggest drawback to doing that. Yeah, I want to be able to watch sports when I want to watch sports.
So if there's a way for the NBA and the NFL to tap in that market, I think it'd be a hell of an idea.
Yeah, that actually could work for me. Price had to come down just a little bit though for the NBA games.
You heard it here first. Pick six.
All right, with that, we'll close out segment 1. We'll be back with segment 2. It's Pick 6.
Niggas called me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, cause you were out of town. Niggas like Biggie heard about the wish with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. And I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every nigga with an alley.